Hello, everybody. Welcome to, what will be the last episode of Film Seizure for 2025. So how about that? Happy December. Happy endings. With me as always, Jason Oliver. Jason, how do you do?
I do well.
All right. Also, we have Chuck Moore. Chuck Moore, how do you?
I do good, and I want to take this opportunity, since we're allowed to say it now, to say Merry Christmas to everyone.
Oh, we're allowed?
Yeah,
we're allowed to say it.
We weren't able to say that before?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
It's always Merry Crema to me.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, and I am Jeff Arbuckle, your resident Scrooge. And we are following up on something we started last year.
Scrooge. I feel like we need.
I don't know. You
have
are
Scrooge off.
Yeah. Well, I think it just kind of depends. I think it depends on the day,
buddy.
Oh boy. We'll take that offline.
Chuck has got his thin-lipped, closed mouth, like like Beaker serious look on right now.
Yeah. Yes, speaking of Beaker, we're following up on something we started last year, which was, hey, you know what? Around Christmas time, let's have a fun one. And that will be for the next probably 3-4 years, depending on how many more of these we can handle, the Muppet movies. And we started last year with the Muppet movie. And we were like, all right, well, next year it'll be the Great Muppet Caper, and here we are 1 year later, the Great Muppet Caper, and we're really here we go.
Good news is we only have to talk about this one once.
Oh, we're not going to revisit this in a couple of years?
Nope.
Okay.
Because there are better Muppet movies to come, is my point.
Yeah, I want to personally apologize to your wife, Susan, who you were so excited. She was so excited thinking it's great. It's the Christmas Carol one.
I kept telling her we were going to watch Muppet Christmas Carol, and she was so excited. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute.
So it's on you. Yeah, it's on you.
It's on me. I was like, I told her the wrong movie. And it was like, it's totally on me. And she was so mad at me. I was like, I thought we were going to watch Muppet Christmas Carol. She was like, she brought her computer down because she had work to do. She's like, oh, I'll just bring my computer down. She's like, this is not what I signed up for.
So the Great Muppet Caper, I have seen this movie exactly one other time, I think. And I know why. I don't like most of this movie.
I don't either.
I think I've seen it more than once because there's one scene in this movie that's imprinted on my brain that I absolutely hate. I hated it as a kid, and I hate it now.
I've seen it probably exactly 3 times because I know I saw it as a kid. I know that I saw it around the time that everybody said I looked like Charles Grodin.
1998.
And I watched it, and and for a long time it was like Charles Grodin holding Kermit hostage was my Facebook profile picture.
That's hilarious.
And then I watched it this time, and yeah. That's my history with this movie.
Did you watch every Charles Grodin movie? Because why did you choose this one?
Well, I was like, I haven't seen that one in a long time. And it's Charles Grodin. It's Muppets. I was like, yeah, I haven't seen it forever, so I watched it.
I would have watched Midnight Run.
That and Midnight Run.
Heart and Souls.
Midnight Run is definitely the one.
I would have watched 1976 King Kong 14 times in a row.
He's honestly like probably the best part of Ishtar, which is not a good movie. If you ever find somebody who is defending Ishtar, just tell them flat out they're bullshit. Because they're bullshit. They're trying to like be contrarian because it's a notoriously bad movie. It is a notoriously bad movie because it is a fucking bad movie. Like even the Paul Williams songs suck in it, and I love Paul Williams. Yeah, it's just bad.
Yeah, that's scathing right there.
All right, well, okay, well, Scrooge has arrived here.
Competition over.
Yeah, it's over.
If you like Ishtar, come at me, bro.
Oh,
so All right. So 1979, we got the Muppet movie, which I have a feeling I have more to say about today than I do this movie that came out 2 years later. But the Muppet movie was a big deal. I mean, it was a big, it was one of the rare times in which a family movie really pierced through to be, viewable by adults.
Okay.
I mean, because back then, especially in the 60s and 70s, family movies were not something that adults wanted any part of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And a lot of that had to do with there were some really dark times at Disney.
So you're saying like Henson kind of started the let's have some adult level humor the kids won't understand, but adults will enjoy because it's adult enough.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and maybe not necessarily like overly mature, but certainly something where it's like there's a sensibility that's above the target audience.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Because really, honestly, it's like the Muppets as a whole has always had like a sensibility that is more mature than the little kids want, because like
especially the Muppet Show.
Oh, exactly. Because it's like they're putting on a show, they're running a business. It's like that's not something that kids would have.
Yeah, and Waldorf and why do I always fuck up their names? What are their names? The two old men in the.
Oh yeah, the Waldorf. What is it? It's
anyway. They always have the adult jokes of the show in like a lot of the time. Yeah,
exactly. And so
Statler and Waldorf.
Statler, that's the one. Yeah,
thank you,
Statler.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so yeah, I mean, of course, there's going to be a sequel, or there's going to be another Muppet movie. And I mean, and I think especially since like, I mean, like some of the stuff that the Muppet movie we talked about in our episode last year, where, it's like there's a lot going on there where you don't really understand how they're making puppets do that, right? Like riding a bicycle. Mm. So guess what? We're going to have everybody ride a bicycle.
Yeah.
Which I did. I thought that was good. I thought that was charming.
I thought that scene was still incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, holy shit, now they're doing it times infinity.
Yeah. I was like watching for wires. I was just like, totally scrutinizing that scene.
Well, and it just like the one thing about that scene, whether it was just Kermit in the Muppet movie, or if it's just Kermit and Miss Piggy, or if it's all of those the thing that always gets me is like their legs are moving like they're real living things. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's not just puppeted, and it's not just like but it's like it really does physically look right.
It's interesting. Like I was really scrutinizing it, and it was always in the wide angles where their mouths didn't move with the puppeteering to the music, or if it did, it would just be like a mouth goes open and then closed, right?
Yeah.
But like once, but for maybe like a big note or something like that. But then when they did the tighter shots when they're on the bicycles and they were singing, you could tell like, all right, they're pulling this along. They've got a puppeteer underneath that's puppeteering, and they've probably got this on a dolly or something. And it's
sure.
Yeah. But it was just I don't know. It's the stuff that I get interested in these types of movies now that I didn't when I was a kid. Right.
Yeah. Well, even in the Miss Piggy Kermit scene, while they're doing those close-ups, you still have Miss Piggy or Kermit in the background doing like the magical riding.
100%.
Yes.
Like,
you're like, holy shit. How are they doing that? Because I get the puppeteering part of it, but I don't understand the back.
Well, I mean, you're not getting the mirror tricks either. So
no, I'm not. I don't know the magic of movies. If anyone ever had me make a movie, I'd be like, I don't know how to do anything.
But no,
I'll write it. How's that sound?
None of how I understand how the magic trick was done makes it any less impressive.
No,
because it's just an insane amount of planning and technical prowess. Like it's truly artistry. Yeah.
Well, and then like when you have those closer up shots where any time where you actually have a physical puppeteer interacting with other characters, there's framing, there's there's obviously like there's one point where the Muppets are walking in between those three models Carla, Marla, and Darla, which I do find that funny. That's their names. But like, there's got to be a hole to where the puppeteer is, but then they walk through it as if there isn't. It's like, my brain exploded, and then I could not watch the rest of this movie because of it. That's like we've hit the pinnacle. I'm done.
It's a lot of like trap doors and a lot of like moving panels, right? Just stuff on the floor that you can't see. Yeah,
they must love using Miss Piggy though, because they can put someone in a suit for her theoretically in a lot of those
in some things. I mean,
like
definitely
when she's in the street
what do you
later
say
dejected.
Piggy,
Quiet, Piggy. I'm just saying she's someone can fit in her.
Yeah.
And Charles Grodin wanted to.
Oh man.
I'm taking the rest of the episode off.
Well, no, because we need you back for Peter Falk when he.
That's my favorite scene in the movie.
So I mean, like, I understand what they wanted to do with this movie, right? Because like the Muppet movie was largely the Muppets with the occasional interaction with a person. This movie is kind of opposite, where it's a lot of people and an occasional Muppet interacting with what would be seen as kind of a real world, right? So there, I mean, like I understand that they kind of wanted to flip that on its head, and I kind of understand that they wanted kind of another adventure of sorts. What I cannot understand for the life of me is why do they have to be in London?
I don't know. It ruins a lot of the cameos for me. I'll tell you that much. I'm like, I don't even know who this person is that I'm supposed to recognize.
It's like with the guy with Oscar the Grouch. Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, he's like, I'm just doing a cameo. I'm like, no, you're not.
So am I. Well, not for me. 45 years later.
Well, but that's
I know who Oscar the fucking Grouch is, though.
But I mean, I think if we were a little bit older, we definitely would have known who that, because that's Peter Ustinov.
Still got nothing.
He was.
Who is Peter Ustinov?
Peter Ustinov was in a billion movies. He was at the time. He was in all the Agatha Christie movies.
He was in Spartacus.
Yeah. So I mean, he's in a billion different things, but we're just young enough.
Wait. Oh, okay. I read that wrong. So he won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for Spartacus. Okay.
Yeah.
Quo Vadis. All right. He's probably
he won it for this movie, Jason.
He won it. He's probably a guy. Yeah, I would have recognized, but no. I mean, he's not like top of my brain at all, or even middle of my brain.
Now, I recognized like Robert Morley, the first person they meet, because he used to be on commercials all the time when we were kids.
He looks familiar.
Yeah, and obviously it's a bit more of a cameo, but John Cleese.
Although, to be honest with you,
that is the most frustrating part of the movie for me.
I hated that scene so much.
Bad. It's so bad.
That's funny. I laughed at John Cleese. So
I didn't once. I did not once.
It was painful.
It was too long.
It's like, how can you waste John Cleese like this? Yeah, it was. Ugh.
It wasn't. I mean, his performance and what he was doing was funny.
I mean,
and the things he said were funny.
Man.
All right. Well, this.
It was like a really poor bit. It was a bad comedy bit. And honestly, all right, your inexplicable thing is that it's in London. Mine is, where's the story? Like, it's the Great Muppet Caper.
There's that too.
It's the Great Muppet Caper, but it's really not that great or interesting.
It's not. It's hardly a caper.
Yeah, it's barely a caper. Like, there's no real meat to the bone on this story at all.
No.
If it had been a stronger story, it might have been a better movie.
Yeah. Also, all the songs sucked.
Yeah, the songs
every single song in the Muppet movie, I dearly love.
I turned to Susan and I was like, "Man, this movie misses Paul Williams." Like, it is just a stark decline in quality.
He must have been doing Ishtar at this time.
He might have been. So you never know, right? They might have like won an out on Muppets,
Yeah, everybody gets one, and I've already done that, so now it's Ishtar's turn. Yeah.
Oh my god, it would be funny to honestly. Ishtar would be a better movie if all the main characters were Muppets. Some of the music would actually work better too.
You guys have better examples of the problems with this movie, but I couldn't get over, and I hated the fact that they called them brothers. Twin brothers.
That joke was funny the first time, and then there was only one other time that I laughed at the whole thing, and that was when they were in the park, and the dad said, "Bears wear hats."
That's the only funny part of it to me.
Yep.
I mean, the one thing, the thing that I laughed at the most about that was their father, the frog bear.
Oh yeah,
that cracked me, because it's like, oh, okay, yeah, they're twins. Oh, okay, whatever. And then Jack Warden looks at the picture, and I was like, okay, that's funny. But that was
kind of that personally.
I felt like a lot of it was all just to set up the frogs have hats line.
Yes, it's a great punchline
because it is really funny. Honestly, there were things I laughed at in this movie. I didn't find it completely humorless. I just didn't find it very fun or enjoyable a lot of the time.
It's a slog. This is an absolute definition of a slog.
It's a 3 hour, 89-minute movie, like a 3 hour feeling 89-minute movie.
It is.
100%. It's because every time they broke into a song, I was like, this isn't the songs from the Muppet movie. There's no joy here. Like I feel bad.
I can't remember. I wrote down "You'll Fit Right In" at the Happiness Hotel so I could sing how bad it was. I can't even remember the tune, and I watched it less than 24 hours ago.
And the funny thing is that might have actually been the best song.
It was. I think probably because the Electric Mayhem were in it.
Yes.
And the love song they do later, I was like, oh my god, please stop! Like Miss Piggy's
that was nominated for an Oscar.
Seriously,
it's because it was Joe Raposo, and he was kind of like a big deal for a little bit, especially in children's television, like on Sesame Street and stuff. And Electric Company is a jingle guy. He did some of the Grinch music, the later stuff, not the actual good one.
Way to credit him and then shoot him down like immediately.
I'm like, he did some good stuff, right? But yeah, it's just not. It's just he feels like he would be a perfect match for this movie, but I think the problem is most of what he had written that was catchy and interesting, especially for Sesame Street, was much smaller and more jingly, right?
Like tidbit 15,
like he did
20 seconds.
He did the Three's Company theme, right? He's that kind of guy.
That's good stuff.
It is good stuff.
That's good stuff.
But it's like, but you know what? It's very it's very like punchy and I'm out, right? Yeah. Even the Sesame Street stuff. He's got having to create like big Busby Berkeley style numbers, and he's out of his fucking league, like way out of his league.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's such a bummer too, right? Because I was looking forward to watching this. I had no reason. I mean, like I was like, I'm going to watch this on Wednesday night. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to have a good time with this. It's going to pep me up. It's just going to be great. And then I was like, about 30 minutes in, I'm like, okay, it's going to start, right? I'm going to start feeling this, right? When's that going to happen? And it didn't. And I was just, and then the depression set in where it's like, this isn't the movie I was hoping it was going to be. And that happens a lot in movies, right? Like where it's like, oh, that was a fun trailer. And then you start watching it and then it's like, oh no. And then you're just bummed out. And that's kind of how I felt. But it's like,
I'm a little happy you didn't like it. Honestly, that's a kind of an unfair thing to say, but I was worried that this was going to be a Jeff is on defense of his pick. And I don't want to do that. Like, I hate those episodes. I don't hate them, but you know what I mean? Like,
it's just, I know what you're saying. I mean, like, I'm glad I saw it, but I'm bummed out that I saw it.
Sure.
I'm
it's
not bummed out that I saw it. I'm bummed out
by the result.
I'm just bummed out that it's not good. Yeah.
I mean, because the other thing I don't fully understand is that, all right, let's do a little bit of doctoring here. Let's see how can we make this better, right?
Okay.
Number one, I wouldn't set it in present day. I think a good caper should be in the past. Like a 50s style heist caper. Like
a Vegas movie, not a London movie.
Well, no, it can happen in New York City or something, but like have it be like
they decided to do that next.
They did.
Well, exactly.
We fucked up. Let's go to Manhattan.
Yeah, we fucked up. We got to go fight Jason.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, because they like Ishtar.
Man, you're on fire today, Chuck.
Thank you.
It's all happening up there. Synapses are firing.
That's because I don't have to think about the movie. Everything else is there.
But okay, well, maybe if it doesn't take place like in the 40s or 50s, right? Where you have because like a caper could also be kind of a little bit noir-y.
Yeah.
And you've got the Busby Berkeley element right in the middle of the movie.
Yep.
You've got a mistaken identity sort of thing going on with like the Miss Piggy meet cute with Kermit. Yeah. All of that stuff is classic old style stuff.
Yeah.
So why is it taking place in 1980?
Right. I agree 100%. Like a 30s or 40s setting, make it a little bit more noir, really lean in to that stagey Busby Berkeley thing, right? Not just in some of the musical numbers. Give it a real identity and a real tone. Because that's the other problem is it's like tonally, it's just all over the place. With a lot of Muppety jokes sprinkled in, right?
Yeah, it never commits. It never commits to like one thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And you can make it make the story just more compelling. It wouldn't take that much work.
Oh, right? Put some stakes in it for somebody.
Yeah, put some stakes in it.
Like somebody has something to lose,
and actually make the caper, the mastermind, a mystery. Like create a mystery that actually has to be solved that the audience doesn't know the answer to from the beginning. Right.
Right.
It's crazy. It's like, why do we give up the ghost on this so soon? We should be discovering who the mastermind is with Kermit and Fonzie. Right?
Which is weird because Jim Henson should give kids more credit, I think, because he does in a lot of his other materials.
Yeah. That was going to be my question was, do we think that this movie thinks the primary audience won't get it?
What's to get?
Well, but like they have to telegraph things.
Yeah.
If they made something to get, would it ruin the experience for kids? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think it would be so much richer.
Private Eyes was one of my favorite movies as a kid because I didn't know who killed.
That's a great example of how to do this movie right. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, there was already The Great Mouse Detective. Mm-hmm. That was out at this time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, was it?
I think so. I think that was like in 1981 or something. But anyway, there's a part of me that thinks like, oh, they didn't think kids were going to understand the mystery element or the caper element. So yeah, you're right. It's very quick. Like we know from the very first scene that we see the three models, they don't like Diana Rigg.
Yeah.
Right. And we see Charles Grodin's face in the very first steals.
Scene. Yeah. What does he say? He said,
and me.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, villain.
Yeah.
And he pulls down his mask.
Yeah, he pulls down his mask because they're going in to rob the place. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, and then the thing is that then we don't see him for like 40 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Until he's like dancing into the jazz club.
That might have been
an insert.
That might have been an insert. The and me.
That could have been. Somebody in a test screening says, I don't understand who this guy is.
Yeah, we need to put him in the front somewhere. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It feels like an
is.
insert. It really does. Yeah.
He was doing the Steve Martin, the Czech brothers.
The wild and crazy guys.
The wild and crazy guys, yeah. I must speak to my brother Yuri.
Honestly, everything that he does physically in the nightclub scene, the supper club scene, is
so good.
Is absolute genius work. It really is. It's just
he is one of the positive things of this movie. There are two things that I liked a lot in this movie, and that was Charles Grodin. Even though it felt like we had to wait forever for him to actually do a thing, other than that early moment, and then the other thing is. There's a line in this movie where Miss Piggy says, "I'm trying to save the movie." And my note was, yes, you are trying to save the
She's the only one that's aware.
Work. She's doing work. Yeah.
I mean, because she is fantastic in this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's not hard to imagine, right? I mean, Miss Piggy's always great.
Yes.
But she is, every time she's on screen, I'm wanting to know what Miss Piggy's up to. And when she leaves, I want to know where she went.
And she's interesting. She's like, this is honestly one of the more interesting iterations of Miss Piggy, which is bizarre.
Because there's depth to her, because she's not just constantly fawning over.
She's not constantly, exactly. Like
she's not the ingenue in this movie.
She's the best part of that insufferable John Cleese scene. It's like, is there a pig climbing up the wall of our house? Well,
and then the way she just takes control of the house, that's fantastic. It's like, thank God somebody is finally reining in this scene.
Somebody's anchoring this scene. Yeah.
I'm glad I must have just been happy to see him at that point. Like, thank God someone I was like.
I mean, look, like a young John Cleese and old man, like
makeup,
old man makeup and like hair. It's funny. Like immediately, I was like, "All right, hell yeah,
here we go."
And then it just like never really bumped up in the volume.
He didn't go crazy enough.
It just wasn't very well written. This wasn't
and
it's not a good scene.
And prior to that scene, we have the whole thing where, like, you know, it's like Fozzie wants to go to dinner with Kermit and Piggy. I'm like, why? What is this? What are we doing? What is this? Why are we doing this? And why are you trying to I don't know, tadpole block
it's
him?
a manufacturing Muppet conflict, right?
Yes, manufacturing a moment to have a crazy bus full of Muppets.
All of it, yes, is to get to that, right? It's to get to the joke of it's not just me, it's everyone,
right?
And then to give them all a reason to be in the next scene, right? That's what it is, and it's just kind of sloppy and lazy, yeah.
Really phoning in this Muppet movie.
How is Jim Henson not even a fucking writer on this?
Yeah, he just directed it.
It's a really good question.
Which is funny because, like, Jerry Jewell, which is his old writing partner, is a writer on this, and I expect better from him too. Anyway,
even Jim Henson's cameo sucked in this.
Oh yeah, he was one of the table shots, right?
Yeah. It was just like, all right.
Although I do
it's
like
kind of a Stan Lee Marvel movie.
He was just kind of, but he didn't even say anything. He was just like grinning a little bit. It was
he was like stone faced the whole time while Gonzo's blabbering at him. Yeah. And like now I do like when they're in the crates to go over to England. Gonzo's crate was marked whatever.
Yeah,
whatever. That was a really good joke.
There's good jokes sprinkled in. There is. Yeah. And they kind of like they kept me at least a little bit engaged because every 10 minutes or so I would like
you would start to fade off and then you'd have it's like they put the paddles to your chest. And
that's very apt. Yes, that's exactly how it felt.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I guess the plot of this movie is like, you know, and that's the other thing. It's like, it's so much better in the Christmas Carol, but the way this movie starts by having not the balloon stuff. The balloon stuff was whatever. That was fine. It's like
fine. It's a good intro.
And it drops them literally into the plot. But the problem is when they get out of the balloon, they're explaining to us what their characters are. Like we're reading a playbill.
Right,
like,
because they had to tell us it was a movie and they were brothers now, and the continuity. Like, why do you show continuity from the first movie if you're just gonna blow it up?
Yeah, I mean, I'm melting in the first 5 minutes of this movie.
Yeah,
it's
sorry to interrupt, Jeff, but
that's exactly what I was getting at. Yeah, it's like
jarring.
what?
It's just jarring.
And like they set that up in the Muppet Christmas Carol the same way. Like Kermit and Gonzo are like, kind of setting that up, but like, I'm sorry, it's Gonzo and
that's a known property
adaptation,
right?
I mean,
they're setting the stage like you're reading the book, right?
Yeah, right.
But in this, it's like, oh God, no, I don't need this explained to me. It's like I'm a 48-year-old man. I know what I'm doing here.
Well, and even when you're 7, you don't.
I know what you're doing here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I agree with you, Chuck. Even when you're 7, like we can get figured out. We'll go with it, right? It's the Muppets. Like nothing is sacred in continuity anyway, right? So just let it be what it's going to be, and the kids are going to like it no matter what if it's good, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the cynical side of the kids are going to like it. Who cares, whatever, no matter what.
Yeah.
That's the way kids' movies are made today.
Yes.
Back then, Jim Henson, if he's really kind of got this thing by the balls, he's going to know it's like, oh no, kids are going to get this. We're going to throw this dialogue out. Give them different dialogue, please.
Yeah. That's why I don't understand like Jim Henson making these choices. It's anyone else, like maybe?
To me, it's like one of two things. It's a complete and total lack of confidence in how to present these characters in another feature film, or it's just abject hubris.
Well,
right?
And the thing is,
I think there's a third thing.
Like it's gonna work no matter what, so it doesn't matter how involved I am.
I think there's a third thing that they were rushed to production because of the success of the first movie.
That could be because this is only 2 years later.
And they had to churn something out real fast.
Maybe what they were really working on was Take Manhattan.
Well, it also makes sense that's when you get some of the same bite gags because, like, well, we know how to make that work, so we'll just times it by 10. Yeah. That's a really good point, Chuck. I
that's a good idea. Yeah,
something there. Yeah, and that definitely explains the music. You're rushing songs.
Right. Yeah. Like we don't have time to rework this stuff because we have to get on the screen by 81 or whatever.
And our guys doing Ishtar.
Yeah. Like we can't wait. We can't wait. If they let us do this in 84, Paul Williams would be back.
What year was Ishtar? No, it couldn't have been. Ishtar was 1987.
Well, it's a very possible that Ishtar took that long to figure out how to be that bad.
You could have been working on the song and it didn't come out for 6 years. That's very true. Yeah. I wish has anybody done a documentary about Ishtar? I'm sorry that
I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are.
But I would like to see a documentary.
Do one, Jason, and call it Shishtar.
Shitstar.
I'm talking about
I almost went with that, but yeah.
No, but like I just think about like how again, we have to compare this to the Muppet movie. We have to because because that is the pinnacle of the Muppets.
Yeah.
So it's like you have an opening where Kermit sings one of the best songs ever written for a movie. Then Dom DeLuise showing up and it's like, hey, you're a singing frog. I think you can be a star. Go to Hollywood. And there you go.
Movie. We got a movie. Yep.
Yeah, and then you have a buddy comedy on the road. The rest of them, like it's
oh my god,
stuff.
Yep.
Yeah,
countering all kinds of characters. It's
exactly.
It's the same formula in a lot of ways that Pee-wee's Big Adventure stole. Right? It's just a different.
It's a good one to steal.
Just a different hook, right?
Yeah,
oh, my bike got stolen. All you need is a reason, and then you get on the road, and then you can do whatever the hell you want. Yep.
And then the chance encounters with characters were more natural. Mm-hmm. Where in this movie, it's just like everyone's got to be at the fucking the Happiness Hotel because we're not going to have opportunity to introduce them elsewhere. Just bad.
Yeah,
bad.
that's cheap, I think. Yeah, I mean, you talk about a cheap motel, that itself was cheap in the fact that they were just all there. And like poor Scooter, he's making his big screen debut and there's nothing for him to do.
And what the fuck is he even doing there?
No, yeah.
What are any of these characters?
You? Yeah, I mean,
what are any of these characters doing there? None of them have British accents. Why is Sam the Eagle there? He should be in like New York City.
He's funny though.
Well,
in
yes.
in his two lines.
His two
yes.
lines.
Well,
it was one of my laugh out loud moments.
Yes. But again, though, it's like they don't have eagles in fucking Britain.
Sam the Eagle, when used correctly, is so funny. He's so funny.
This makes me proud to be an American. I don't know if that's word for word, but
it's pretty damn close. So funny. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, but yeah. So the whole movie starts with like this whole exposition dump that Kermit and Fozzie are brothers. They are reporters, and Gonzo's they're Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah.
They go to the newspaper, and you've got I said his name earlier.
Fred Warden.
Jack Warden. Jack Warden
I knew it was Warden.
Is the editor, and he's mad at them because they missed the storyline, and their front page like story was them being hired as twin brothers to report for the newspaper. So they're going to get fired, but then they say, hey, wait a minute. That story we missed, let us go to England to follow Diana Rigg, who had her jewels stolen, and we will report on that, just pay for everything.
And we'll catch the killer or the thief.
Yes. And,
God.
and then next thing we know, they're just in cargo. It's like, there's no, I mean, like,
I'm kind of okay with that. They found a cheap way to travel because the paper didn't pay for them to go.
Yeah, but we're also told that the paper do they still work for the paper?
No, I'm pretty sure they were fired.
Okay, well, all right.
At least
you 48-year-old understood that better than this 48-year-old.
At least it was. If it wasn't clarified, I made a decision in my mind. They have been fired.
Been fired. Okay. All right. Well, Jason, one 48-year-old understands this movie better than the other, at least in the opening.
Do I need to be a tiebreaker?
No, he's right.
All right, fair.
Wow. All these sorts of things that never happened before are happening tonight.
I know, and we have that on record.
Yes, we do.
He is. I mean, yeah, it's like I clearly was already like starting to check out of the movie 5 minutes in. But no, so they land, like they literally get thrown out of the plane, which I thought that was kind of funny too, where it's like, oh no, we're landing in Germany. You're getting out now. It's like, okay, that's kind of funny. That's, it's a pratfall for the kids.
It's way better to see a Muppet though. It's way better to see a Muppet get thrown than Bob Hoskins.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
It's funny every time you throw a Muppet.
Yeah.
Right.
The throwing them out of the plane though was odd. I liked it better at the end where they had the parachutes. But whatever. They're not going to waste any money on parachutes.
I like Ragdoll Muppets a lot. They're fun.
Yes, I do too.
I do too. But I'm talking about like when they're thrown out of the plane in crates. Right? And
that's not as ragdoll-y.
It just doesn't. It didn't feel funny. It felt like
I don't know.
Are they okay?
They're Muppets. I mean, they're
it just
fine.
shows you how Muppets are treated in Hollywood.
Yeah,
it's a lot like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah,
they can ride bikes and nobody gives them credit for that.
It's true. And
they think it's all
it's all mere gags,
directors and gags.
All right.
So now they're in England, but they still have no money. So that's when that they have to go to the Happiness Hotel because it doesn't cost the state. It's a shithole, and that's where all the Muppets are. So the Muppet. So no,
easily the best song in the movie, in my opinion, because it is kind of funny. Talking about how terrible place it is to live and sleep and everything.
But there's like a pride to it also.
Yeah. It's like we can tough through this.
Yeah. It's a very
this
much
is our hotel, and we're happy to be here. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the one thing that like it feels like a British joke.
Yeah.
Also. Yeah. Where it's like, here's a terrible thing, but we have pride in it, and we're gonna
that frowned upside down. Yeah,
and we're gonna stay calm and carry on, Yeah. And so it's like, okay, all right, now we're going someplace.
Yeah.
But then they go to visit Diana Rigg. Yeah. Who has her.
It's crazy. I had no idea it was her until like maybe 3/4 of the way through this movie. Huh. It was driving me crazy. I was like, who is that? Sometimes my face blindness, Jeff. Especially like Diana Rigg, like her face and when she got older is more familiar to me now. I forget what she looked like when she was younger, even though, I thought
you were going to say that your face blindness is Diana Rigg and Diana Ross.
No. No. But that's funny. So no, it took me a while. I was like, man, she sounds familiar. So who is this? And then it finally hit me. Yeah. Anyway.
Now, see, of course, like my connection to her being Mrs. James Bond, it's like
sure.
I expect to see her like that.
Yeah,
and
I love that movie too. And I was just like, it didn't connect. It was weird. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm basically, it's like Kermit and Fozzie and Gonzo are just kind of screwing around. They're kind of. They're not very good at their jobs, really. Although Gonzo is very good at taking pictures of everything.
Yeah.
Like he's the one good one of the three of them, I think. Because he's always taking the right picture.
That's true.
I was really kind of looking forward to like a Rain Man picture expose at the end of this movie.
Oh man,
that would have been good.
Yeah, but it didn't happen, and I was
that would have been absolute money. Yep.
Yeah, a bunch of kneecap shots from his
from his perspective.
Yeah, all from like Gonzo's perspective.
All up people's noses and stuff.
Yes. Yeah, that would have been wonderful, man.
Just so many Jim Henson misses.
Hire you at the Henson Company.
Chuck. Yeah. That's why. I mean,
well, we need a time machine first. We go back about 50
well, there's still
years,
a Henson.
Get you hired.
No, but I mean, but he can influence the future of Henson comedy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's all right too. I mean,
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
So yeah. So I think.
Compliment.
Well, no, I'm saying that it's like we need him also.
Get a time machine.
Well, no, it's like get that time machine.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
No, get him a time machine, and we'll fix
Chuck
this
hates
movie
time
too.
Travel too.
Oh,
so
that's true.
I do. All right. Well, my whole life has been predetermined, John.
Yeah. Shit. Well, okay. Well, there's no hope. There's no helping the Great Muppet Caper then.
Right.
Just remake it, Chuck. Remake it right.
I will.
All right. Well, you've got your
this
mission.
Episode is going to end with photographs of Chuck in the future doing puppetry and writing jokes for Muppets.
I can see the picture now of him just like studiously like writing away on a piece of paper. And there's like a fucking, I don't know, like the Cookie Monster like sitting next to him with his arm around
100%.
him.
Yeah. This is what AI is made for, actually.
Yes. Yeah. Placing Chuck into Sesame Street and the Muppets.
Yes.
All right, well, we'll work on that. So basically at the same time, it's like, this is where we're introduced to Miss Piggy, and she's wanting to get a job to be a model, but the only thing that Diana Rigg has for her is a secretary. She leaves. Kermit comes in. Now we have our Miss, like the
mistaken identity
and
thing.
I'm
going along with it because Dreamy Frog. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
and this is where the movie is good.
Yeah,
because she's leading it. She's giving it direction now.
And a lot of times, like Kermit and Piggy, like make a lot of these movies work, right? Because there's a dynamic. There's something written around their dynamic, right? And it's different in every movie, but it's always there. And yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm back in this. Piggy is awesome. Her interview scene was funny.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, I will settle for nothing less than being a model. And then she's offered the secretary role, and she's like, oh, yeah. And she goes, is so excited to have the job. Yeah, it's funny.
Well, and
but
there is also
it's also like an element of Miss Piggy that you don't always see. Like, she's not usually that groveling.
Yeah.
Right? She's so sure of herself to almost to like an annoyance. In this, there's vulnerability. You know? Yeah.
And, this also has the really funny, because, Kermit thinks that he is talking to the rich woman and that she lives on Highbrow Street. and and the whole thing, like, what was the house number on Highbrow Street? And he's like, 17. And she's like, 17. Yes. Okay. It's like, yes.
Yeah.
And it's like that kind of stuff is funny, which then sets up the whole thing with the John Cleese scene. But then, then there's like that whole weird jealousy thing with Fozzie that comes in at this point. Yeah. And it's like, just let your man go on a date. Just what are we doing here?
There's another way to play this too, right? Like, we talked about how do we make this movie better. Kermit could have been like, you know what? Let me go in and talk to her, because there's clearly something going on around her. It's like they never take the mystery serious enough in the story. No. So it's like, hey, why don't you go and bring the guys and keep an eye on things? See if there's anybody milling around. See if there's anything nefarious happening, right? Like,
Gonzo could have got into some shit there.
Yeah, yeah. And it's a way to bring them into the story organically rather than shoehorning them in like a very awkward way.
Yeah, because that's the thing. It's like Gonzo's too smart.
If you're writing a better mystery, you can use the Muppets in more interesting ways.
Yes, and as Chuck put it, it's like there is no shenanigans here for Gonzo. Really.
No.
He's too smart in this movie.
Yeah.
He just celebrates getting thrown and falling, and like those are funny.
Yeah.
But it's not enough of him.
It's not enough.
Well, and I mean, it's like there is the one line at the very, very beginning where he asks, how long does it take to black out if you're falling from and it's like there's some dark shit there. That's pretty funny, but like at the same time it's like, there's nothing I don't know. I mean, he's just too smart in this. But and it's like, so that's when he finally agrees to let, Fozzie come with him to the dinner, and then it brings everybody, which at that point it's like, okay, now this is too zany for me.
Oh, it's a completely bonkers, out of control scene, especially because this is when it really gets Busby Berkeley, right? Like, with just all of the dancers and all the coordination, all the the costuming and patterns is like, oh my God. It's like, there's clearly a thing that they're doing here.
Yeah. And with the bubbles that are coming through Miss Piggy's nose, I thought that was clever, and it's like,
there's actually a really cool shot in this scene when the one model walks behind a mirror and then it shows the reflection of the other one appear. It's almost like they're walking together.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that, but I'm always fascinated by
you're looking for mirrors.
Yes.
It's like every time a mirror comes up, it's like Chuck's like, oh, they're gonna do it.
Jason, did you see my picture?
Oh my God.
There it is. There it is. Yep. Oh my God.
We can do better, but that's a good
start.
That's a good start. Yep.
That's my 30-second. We should share that just so people.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah.
We'll put it into the put it onto the website page for this episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, it's like this is the scene where everybody is now in the same location. Mm-hmm. The three models who, I do like that they're just kind of brazenly like, well, what are you going to wear to the heist tonight?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that's kind of cute and funny. It's like, okay, they're like very open about being, thieves or whatever. But then, so they're kind of lurking around the restaurant. You have, Kermit and Piggy on a date, and Kermit's like concerned about like how much money this is going to cost.
Do you have $1,600 per person or something like that?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot.
And Gonzo's like, I'll take care of it. And he goes and takes pictures of everyone
for $10.
money.
Yeah. Again,
that's when we got the Jim Henson cameo. Yeah.
Well, and I do like it when he's taking a picture of the old guy with his mistress.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's kind of funny.
And that's a pretty good adult joke too.
It is. Yeah. It is. And it's like Gonzo is just aloof enough in that where it's like, yeah, he's doing Gonzo things here.
Yeah.
But the whole thing that, I'll take care of the bill, that's not Gonzo's job. That would be Kermit's job.
Kermit's busy.
And well, that's fair. Anyway. So it's like everybody's in the one scene, and then in comes, Charles Grodin and Diana Rigg. And like Charles Grodin is just shot out of a cannon here.
He's hamming it up real good.
Oh, boy, is he. He's got a crazy shirt on.
It's amazing.
I mean, just everything about this scene and his performance in this.
It's so good.
It's the only scene in which he's acting like this, too.
Yeah. That's weird to me.
It is weird.
Yeah.
Like almost like
the way he's dancing. Oh my god!
It's a very, like I said, the wild and crazy guys.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, it is. It's so funny.
And
but yeah, it's almost like he doesn't know. I really don't think Charles Grodin probably got any direction, really.
Or he made all of his own choices,
and that's what I'm saying.
just
it's
told
like
them.
He just made all of his choices.
And he just said, "Hey,
Jim,
this is what I'm doing.
I'm just going to dance like Steve Martin in this scene." And awesome.
Well, I'm guessing in the Muppet movie, Jim Henson directed The Muppets Only, so he doesn't get credit for directing the film, right? But in this movie, he probably directed The Muppets Only, and everything else happened around it.
Anything else? Yeah, exactly.
Which it's good that he got this. Like the one good thing that probably came out of this movie is that he got this experience because he's directed better things.
Oh, he's directed much better things after this. Yeah.
Sorry, that's all I have on that.
No, that's fine. But yeah, it's like, and then you get like I do like that, he instantly falls in love with Miss Piggy, Yeah,
it's a contrary to what you think is going to happen here.
Right.
For sure.
Which does make the later part a little bit more confusing. Why he would then later try to frame her.
Well, he has to.
Okay,
I think the girls kind of force him to do it because he tries to get her. I mean, we'll talk about. I don't care when we talk.
I don't care when we talk about it
because he does try to get her, and then he realizes she's with Kermit, or he realizes she's with Kermit, and then he tells the girls like, "I'll do my job."
I do like how he's part of the four. He's not necessarily the leader.
He's not the boss.
Right.
Yeah.
He's not the boss, but and I also like how begrudging he is to betray her because he really does have an affection for Piggy.
Yeah. Yeah,
well, I mean, you watch this movie too. I get it.
It's the only time in the movie where you see him like behave like an actual human being.
He resigns himself to having to plant the stuff on her because it's their option.
And I find that funny because he's reacting that way because he's a human who's in love with Miss Piggy. I mean, it's funny.
Dude, the best. Okay, one of the best lines in this movie is like he's in love with her, obviously, right, or smitten. And then he realizes she's with Kermit, and he's like, "But he's a frog." It's like, dude, you're in love with a pig.
Yeah. Yes.
It's really good. That's funny.
It's really funny. Yeah.
I mean, again, those are the little jokes that are littering the Muppet movie that is missing here.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, it's like, so, she ends up getting found out after the big dance Busby Berkeley scene. She's discovered to not be who Kermit thinks she is, and she runs off. And so now we get Kermit and Peter Falk Chuck, you want to talk about this?
Oh, Columbo, man. It's so funny that he is always Peter Falk. He's never not, like, you don't know this until later in life, but every character of his is him.
Yeah.
Like, you
Pretty much.
expect him when he's talking to Kermit the Frog to be like, one more thing.
Right. Yeah, that's really good. That's a good Columbo.
Thank you. But yeah, he comes up to me, sits down with him, and he's like, I wish I could remember the story word for
The
word.
whole
He's
thing
like,
is insane.
he's like, let me
It's
tell you
so
your
funny.
story, kid.
He's like, I could see everything about your life just by looking at you.
And then he tells his story.
Yes, he tells
Yeah.
his story about how he lost everything investing in a business, and then
It was a
to
dry
his
cleaning
competitor-
business.
Yes, his dry
Yeah.
cleaning business, which he had to sell all the equipment to this guy who's been pressing on him for years.
Yeah. And I knew I sold it for less than it was worth, but I had no choice.
and then
And Kermit's just staring at him.
he's like, you couldn't have been more wrong about anything you
And
said.
it's like, and what he says, and then you took what little money you had left and you invested in a glass slipper business, didn't you, buddy?
Yeah, because Kermit's holding Piggy's shoe.
Yeah.
Yes, the Cinderella shoe, and then he tries to sell him a watch.
Like, wow, you couldn't be more wrong about any of that.
Yeah. It's like that Adam Sandler thing. Not one point in your that.
Oh, the Billy Madison scene?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No points to you, sir. And God have
Jesus.
mercy on your soul.
God have mercy. I'm glad you remembered the specific lines because
That's paraphrasing, but yeah.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, I mean,
But it was really nice to see Peter Falk in this movie. It was
Yes.
like it's kind of really warm.
yeah.
Maybe it's just because I love Peter Falk, but it's just
Who doesn't
It's-
love Peter Falk?
It's just funny.
and it's
it
like I
is
needed this
funny.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this feels like it's
That
a leftover.
scene-
It
that
feels
scene
like a
pulled
leftover
out of
scene
the
from the
movie.
first one.
Take that scene
Yeah.
out of the movie. Take all context away from it, and it is still funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like a Sesame Street skit.
It's,
Yeah.
Almost.
It's
Yeah.
hysterical.
Yep. Or a Muppet Show skit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, it's around this time that it was discovered that, like, because again, Gonzo was going around taking pictures of everything. He caught the exact moment that the jewels were stolen from Diana Riggs, Lady Holiday's neck.
Yes, and they're developing them in a red room bathroom, which is the
Makeshift, yeah.
only bathroom in the Happiness Hotel. And everybody, again, another reason to have everybody, which is kind of a funny joke that they all have to pee by this point. That shows how long they've been in there.
Right.
But they open the door and nuke
They nuked the negative.
The negative. Yeah.
Yeah, and but yeah, it shows right there the it shows Nikki Holiday, Charles
And that-
Grodin, and the three models committing the
Stealing.
crime. Yes.
What's cool is it almost looks like it is a nuked, like, film negative. I don't know if they shot it really happening or how they did that, because it's
I
actually
don't
pretty
know.
good graphics. I don't know what you
Or
call it.
it's kind of, I mean, yeah, I mean, on the surface, it's an animation of some sort, right? Whether it's
maybe it
real
is.
or not,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, no, it because you do see it disappear in front of their eyes.
It dissolves. Yeah.
Yeah. So now
Could
they
have been
have
a trick of light too. They could have
maybe.
they could have just shown a targeted light on it, washed it out, it worked on film. Yeah,
Jason's
Yeah, maybe.
ruining magic for me.
I know.
I'd
I'm
like to
joking.
figure
I'm
that
joking.
shit out. I don't know.
I'm betting mirrors were involved, Chuck.
Yeah, probably.
Those fucking mirrors, man.
Oh my God. Could you imagine Chuck in a house of mirrors?
I'm shaking my fist at contact right now.
A part of my soul is still stuck in a house of mirrors somewhere.
So basically now they have to figure out a way to prove that they are the criminals, while the criminals need to basically frame somebody so that they can get away scot-free from being caught. And all the while Charles Grodin is chasing after Miss Piggy. Yeah. I mean,
but there were choices made for sure.
Well, I mean, all of these things in a vacuum could work.
Right.
But it's so, I don't know.
There's just no stakes. And we'll talk about Manhattan next year, but
he's saying maybe now.
Maybe.
Kibosh. I mean, yeah. We might have just lost all Muppet rights after this one. But there's an element of danger, there are things that affected me as a child, like Kermit the Frog getting hit by a car, that like scarred me, but in a good way, right? It made me think about just danger and a feeling and an empathy for something. You know, it was like, I think about that movie a lot, weirdly, because it did like have such an effect on me as a child. Nothing in this movie has anything that would create good, happy scars or otherwise.
Well, I mean, Gonzo does throw himself in front of Beauregard.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the opposite.
But there's that drama, right? I mean, Charles Grodin holding Kermit hostage with a gun while entertaining in a still image. It doesn't have that much weight in it.
No, not like the Mel Brooks scene in the Muppet movie.
Yeah, right. Yeah. There's no weight to it. And I think that you're right. From the top of this episode, I don't think that this movie takes kids seriously.
I agree, or it doesn't give them enough credit.
It doesn't give them enough credit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, basically, you know, this gets into, you know, Piggy finally gets her chance to do a modeling thing, to which she falls into so like, she's like, the thing is, it's like, even in this movie, she is fallible in the sense that she can't even walk the one right.
She's fallen in a trash can. She's fallen in the pool.
We pulled me out of this.
I have to mention this real quick, like the synchronized swimming or whatever you call that, the choreographed swimming. I fucking hate it.
Yep.
I hated it as a kid and I hate it now.
It's again,
I just hate it.
You didn't like the person in the piggy suit jumping off of the top of the...
I just hate it.
Okay.
And it's culminated by her with sparklers in her fucking hair. Like it's just
that's
although I do
that's
although I do like the reverse filming to be able to have that shot where I do like that, the reverse.
I just hate that.
It's just a weird aesthetic, right? It's that's basically Berkeley, like to the...
Well, that's
sure.
That's the scene that the grandparents who took the grandkids.
Yeah.
The grandparents who took the parents who took the kids.
All of that like elaborate synchronized swimming and the musicals were so prevalent back then. Did you ever see the Coen brother movie Hail Caesar?
Yes.
Like
that's a great...
It makes fun of that. It makes fun of that. Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's what's needed here, not a replication of it, but like just having Miss Piggy in it isn't making fun of it.
No, but you're right. It's using it as a display. It's like peacocking the Muppets. It's not like poking fun at it. Yeah. Right.
Well, again, let's go back to the Muppet movie. Miss Piggy's big scene where she's singing the love song for her and Kermit is so much more simplistic and
it's understated.
It's sure. I mean, and the one thing they do poke fun at is them running at each other in the field.
Yeah.
And falling and like running into each other and falling over.
See, that's funny. Just her falling off the fountain isn't good enough in this because it's not even really part of the scene because you leave the synchronized swimming scene to see the result.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Good song, sincerity, simple joke.
Yeah.
Right? Like, yeah. Once you start to try to, I don't know, like put more weight on it, like, I don't know, tip the scale and
topping yourself.
Yeah. Or try to, it starts to really get out of control fast.
Yeah. Speaking of putting weight on it, this movie did need more Rudy Ray Moore. He should have come out in the dinner club and said, "Put your weight on it."
And 100% more Rudy Ray Moore. Put your weight on it. Oh my god. That would have been something for the kids.
I mean, that would have knocked it up at least another star for me.
There would have been at least one dad in every screening, though. It was like, yeah.
Or maybe just one weird childless guy going, yeah, that's Rudy Ray Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, so basically this gets Piggy arrested, and they have to basically figure out, like, okay, well, we got to actually catch them stealing the baseball diamond.
Red-handed.
What color is his hands now? Okay, kind of a funny joke, but I've been beaten down for like 90 minutes at this point. I don't want any more recurring jokes like this.
That one cracked me up a little bit, but yeah.
Again, it's a good joke. I was just beaten down by this point.
Yeah.
Although Piggy's realization that the people that she's pinning the hopes on are going to fail cracked me up, though. When they were talking to her in the prison. Yes.
Yeah. When Kermit's there and he's like, well, yeah, everyone's coming. And she's like, oh, no. Like, you could see you could feel it, which is kind of weird for a Muppet to make you that's like the power of Jim Henson, right?
Yes. I mean,
he makes puppets like express emotion like you would not expect.
Well, it's all in the timing, right? Whenever they pause, where there's like a pregnant pause, it's like that is relaying what their facial expression,
or a little head turn, or Kermit's like face scrunching.
Yes.
Or him like leaning on a doorway. It's like good ways of understanding how to make these expressionless things express themselves.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And basically she figures she needs to bust out to have any control over this. And so, Chuck, do you want to talk about her breaking out?
I mean, she summons all her power and bends the jail bars, to which the girl's like, right before she does it, they're like, yeah, do it. And she bends herself out and sticks her face through, and you're like, all right, Piggy's out. And then I know there's some stuff with she's going to escape. And then we get to the resource counting bullshit with Charles Grodin going through all the stuff they have for their baseball diamond take. And then the Muppets doing the same thing with random things that don't make sense, but they don't have any of them anyway.
Right, yes, that was funny. I do like that. It's like they don't have any of the stuff they need.
Yes, or none of it would have helped them. Probably.
Right.
Like a pack of chickens or whatever. Like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, there was a pack of chickens that the chicken was like. See, I could, Chuck, when you write your Muppet
I'll bring you in for chicken.
Yay.
Hey, Chuck's gonna be like in a meeting at Henson Company. He was like, I got a chicken guy.
And then I pop up from behind the table or from like underneath the table. I go,
see, that's taking it too far.
That's
That's why I'm going to do the
That's why he's doing it. Okay.
You stick to chicken noises, Jeff. I'll stick to
He'll write the jokes. Yeah.
You'll write okay. Jason, what are you going to do?
I'm just directing this, apparently.
Okay. So we've got a chicken, a script, and a director. We're good.
Yes, we're good.
And again, in the Muppet movie, that is all that would have taken to start the goddamn movie.
It's true. It's so true. So what do you think about the meta jokes in this? Because there are a lot of them. And that's kind of a Muppet thing, but it feels like it's very prevalent in this movie.
Do you have some examples?
Like them all talking about this as a movie. There's the there's the one joke about his exposition. How else were you going to fit it in? That kind of stuff. Yeah,
it's a thumbs down from me too, because it's a shortcut that can be done so much more. I mean, like it's there in the Muppet movie.
Yeah,
but it's not obvious.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels a little lazy to me in this. For sure.
Yes. I don't like it every time they break from the movie to talk about making a movie, and like even the scene
it works in the first scene for me, but then I was surprised that they carried it on so much throughout the rest of the movie.
I mean, again, there's the one moment where Piggy's saying she's trying to save the movie, and I'm like, boy, howdy.
I get you
that has
on
the wrong effect, I think.
Right.
But yeah.
It does, and it also, like, you don't want to think that Kermit and Piggy are having a real fight.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, it's a little bit awkward. Like, with the Kermit yelling at her not in the movie does not make sense to me, and I hated that.
A really dark scene, actually. Yeah.
Yes, because they're being real with each other. It's not acting.
Ooh, and then there's I kind of forgot about that scene. It's
I mean, is it Trouble in Paradise for our favorite pig and frog?
Yes.
Yeah. Part of that
already just 2 years after Superstar.
Part of that could have worked though. But it wasn't that movie. That's the thing. It just felt like another left turn in this movie.
Yeah. No commitment to what they're actually trying to do.
Yeah. It's like, oh, let's just do this thing now. But how do we even get to that? Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of non sequiturs that don't end up anywhere, and calling a diamond a baseball diamond so you can have a weird fucking baseball scene in the end of the movie.
This is 2 movies in a row, actually, that I've watched where inexplicably baseball played a prominent part of a movie set in the UK. It's like, what?
Oh, I was going to say, did you watch Naked Gun?
No, it wasn't Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Well, so the big climax happens where oh
boy.
Jeff likes this.
At one point, Piggy gets on a motorcycle, right?
Yeah, it just shows up randomly.
And she comes flying through the window, and I lost my shit because there is a hilarious scene in the second Resident Evil movie where Mila Jovovich flies through a church, a big church stained glass window on a motorcycle to start killing all the zombies in this church. And it fucking kills me. And then I saw it in this, and I'm like, they stole it from this. And I started dying laughing because I had nothing left in life at this point.
That explains the Resident Evil movies. Their inspiration is the Great Muppet Caper. But yes, she flies through and tackles Charles Grodin, because we don't need to explain all that madness. We really don't.
It's just a bunch of flying diamond around. Everybody throw it here. It's a game of keep away.
Yes. But Kermit has, or fucking, what's his name? The mustachioed Italian guy has a fish. He wants to.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
That's kind of funny.
The guy with the fish. Now, see, you would think that there would be at one point they would say, "Do we have a tuna?" And the guy would be like, "Hey," it's like, "Hey, I've got a tuna." And yeah, what is that guy's name?
I forget. Guido, probably. But anyway, if you want to look it up, I'll just say that she tackles Charles Grodin while he's holding the gun to Kermit, and they foil the Great Muppet Caper. Right?
It's the Great Human Caper. The Muppets aren't capering anything.
Yeah, I don't know why they call it the Great Muppet Caper.
Well, why aren't they trying to foil actual Muppets who are stealing crepe?
I almost said that earlier. And I think this movie needed because Charles Grodin's a decent sized star at this point, right? People know.
I mean, he is.
Well, yeah,
he is great. At it. He could have been so much greater.
It's the Great Charles Grodin Caper.
Yeah, but he's probably the draw for the adults because there's not much else there.
Well, there's a bunch of British people, so I guess in England this would be a bigger draw for. It's like, oh my God, Peter Ustinov.
Maybe this is the NFL holding games in Spain or something. They're like, we need a bigger audience, so let's expand where our stories take place.
But yeah,
I still have scars from that Madrid game. Chuck,
he is a big star in this. I mean, he hadn't made Midnight Run, obviously. That was several years later. He still had to trip through Ishtar. and then was saved the next year by Midnight Run.
Fucking great.
So
movie.
Ishtar didn't have any shade on him. Like he weathered that storm no problem.
Yeah, and like those fucking losers,
getting a
Hoffman
movie-
and Beatty.
Hoffman and Beatty, yeah.
I mean, Hoffman only won an Oscar a year later.
The only person who like, poor Elaine May. She
was the one who took it all.
She took it all. Yeah. And it sucks. It ended her career and it's not right. But that's another story. And then of course he was like the fucking dad from Beethoven. For some reason, like probably most kids, like 15 to 20 years younger than us, that's how they know Charles Grodin.
I mean, King Kong over here. That was just King Kong.
I mean, yeah, King Kong. I was saying, like, yeah, that the run up on him, Rosemary's Baby, Catch-22, King Kong, Heaven Can Wait. Like, wow, that's a good run up.
Oh, Heaven Can Wait is why he's in Ishtar. It's Warren Beatty.
It is totally why he's in Ishtar. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
By the way, the letterbox scores for Ishtar, 3, 3.5, and 4 stars. There are like 10,000 votes.
What's the rating? What's
3.2?
2.2?
3.2.
Oh, that's way too high. That's so bullshit. That's so unbelievably bullshit. And so many fucking hipsters trying to reclaim like a traditionally trashed movie and say it's way misunderstood. No, it's just a bad fucking movie. Everybody understood what they're trying to do in this movie, and it just is bad. It's just bad.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro. Yeah, like there's anyone younger than us listening to this podcast.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Well, that betters the odds that they can come at you and you can win.
I know at least
it's true.
I know one person that listened to our 300th episode that is definitely younger than us, but I don't know what they thought.
One episode.
Yeah, they might be listening more. They just found us last week. They're not.
Who? What?
They work with Stephanie, and she mentioned I was on a podcast, and they sought it out and found their favorite movie.
If you're listening to this episode,
never mind, Jason.
Tell me what you think of Ishtar.
If you made it this far in this train wreck of an episode.
There are people who listen to us a lot that I love so much that I think will like this episode.
Oh, absolutely. But it's still like a train wreck in a way.
I mean, it was a train wreck of a pick. It was
sometimes our train wrecks are the most fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm having fun. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I also never not laugh when the Swedish chef shows up.
I mean, it's impossible not to.
And also the name of the guy with the fish, New Zealand.
New Zealand. I knew that actually, and I can't believe I couldn't pull it to my head. The thing about the Swedish chef is it's the only like accent you can still do making fun of somebody and still get away with it. Besides maybe Italians.
Hold my beer. We've got 400 episodes of my back
but those
history.
Aren't appropriate. Those aren't appropriate.
But I still said them.
You're right. Yes. Scandinavians are pretty much still on the table.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think they just...
Well, if they weren't so bright white, they wouldn't...
Whoa. Yes. All right, let's not make this worse, Jeff.
But... Man, I mean, the Swedish chef is just a treasure.
He's the best
among treasures.
Bork, bork, bork.
Susan, she brightened up when he showed up. She loves.
You have to.
Chef. She loves the Swedish chef.
He comes out with a bowl of pasta with the steering wheel. It's just good.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, is there anything more to the conclusion of this film?
Not really, because they all go. We put it. Yeah, we got to take it out back. I mean, they all just go back to America. Yeah. They all didn't need to be in England to begin with. They could have all.
They all just get thrown out of a plane again. Another same gag, but then
parachutes this time though.
Yeah, and do the Any song again, and it's like whatever.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing up, y'all.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be. I'm interested next year to watch Muppets Take Manhattan, because that's the Muppet movie I saw in the theater, the first Muppet movie I saw in the theater, and I have fond memories of that movie. But I don't know. I don't remember if it's.
I think they reclaim a little bit in that movie, if I remember correctly, because I always really liked that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I watched it a lot as a kid.
Yeah, I didn't keep revisiting the Muppets throughout the years, really. Maybe the Muppet movie a few times, but a lot of these I haven't seen more than my childhood, you know?
Yeah.
Honestly, you could skip Muppets Take Manhattan and go all the way to Muppets in Space. And there's not a lot I saw in between very much, if even at all.
I don't remember Muppets in Space at all.
Muppets Treasure Island I never saw. Muppets Christmas Carol I definitely have seen many times, like in more recent years. That's
Treasure Island I saw because of Tim Curry.
I don't think I ever saw it. I should probably watch that. I bet that's really fun.
Yeah.
But Muppets in Space, I don't know. That one it came out, it was like the Muppets had been on a hiatus for a long time, and that came out and it had like that funk score to it. Like all the music was like P-Funk and just like really funky bassy stuff. And it was all about Gonzo. And Gonzo was always my favorite Muppet.
Yeah.
I just enjoy that movie quite a bit.
We'll come back in 5 years.
Yeah, come back. It might be 10 years. I know that. There's a lot of Muppet movies.
Well, I don't think we're going to do all of them.
Yeah, maybe we'll skip some. Maybe we'll have watch them first.
Maybe we'll do just the first four
first and decide. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe we just do the first four and then play it by ear from there.
We'll play it by ear. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what's the fourth one?
That's the Christmas Carol.
Oh, that's Christmas Carol? Okay.
And that's Michael Caine, right? Yeah.
Yes.
That was the fourth one.
Yeah.
Michael Caine said he never had more fun on a film set than he had when he made that movie.
That's surprising. Had he made Jaws 4 yet? Because
well, no, Jaws 4
that's
was
also
one.
a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Or On Deadly Ground, which has snow.
Yeah, I just made.
He's in On Deadly Ground.
Isn't that the Steven Seagal Alaska movie?
Ooh, I think it is.
Yeah, he's the villain in that.
Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah. He said it was one of the most.
Oh, I wish you were saying, "Oh yeah," as in yes.
No, it was one of the most miserable experiences of his life. He said that I broke one of my cardinal rules to make that movie.
Working with Steven Seagal.
Well, yeah, sure. Well, I'm sure that became one. No. He always said, "Is like I will make any bad movie as long as they pay me well and it's in a desirable location, right?" So that's why he made Jaws 4. You know,
well, yeah, because that built him a nice new house.
Yeah, he has that quote too.
Yeah.
Like, well, I've never seen the movie, but I've seen the house it paid for. But no, On Deadly Ground, he was in Alaska and he was miserable and cold. And he was like, "Why am I even doing this movie?" Yeah.
Huh.
All right, let's wrap.
We're gonna throw these Muppets out of a plane.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, Muppets do a caper. That's
we have to do a little bit of housekeeping here, right? Like notifying.
Let's do a little bit of housekeeping. Numero uno, like I said at the start of the episode, I mean, yes, it is December 17th, but this is canonically our final episode of the year. But we're not going to be completely and totally taking the next 2 weeks off for Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. We are starting a new show that will run at least once a month called Film Seizure Now Playing. Think of it as kind of a combination of like Film Seizure at the movies plus a little bit of news or, I don't know, not gossip.
No.
Although topical stuff, right? Maybe.
Topical.
We'll probably throw a little bit of.
We'll throw a little shade
in there.
Sometimes we can't help it.
Yeah.
Like those Nazis on X.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway.
1 and 3.
1 and 3. But So that's what you can expect in Film Seizure Now Playing. What that means going forward, like I said, that's going to happen at least one Wednesday every month going forward. Now we're doing this because of the holiday season. That's why we're doing 2 in a row for the end of this year. But starting in January, we are going to start doing 3 episodes a month. And some of them are going to be more of like the regular fare, but we plan on also every month having one episode where we're going to talk a little bit more than just the movie itself. We're going to really kind of deep dive those types of things. So there are changes to come with Film Seizure that we're excited about, that we're looking forward to. But they start technically next week with Film Seizure Now Playing, where the 3 of us are going to talk about the new movie No Other Choice. And we are going to kind of do a little bit of a spoiler-free review of that. And then we're also going to talk a little bit and kind of give our 2 cents on the whole Warner Brothers Netflix thing. We'll just call it thing. Yeah.
Oh, we are? All right. I look forward to that.
All right.
Just a little bit of 2 cents there.
I thought I was going to talk about the Idaho transfer from like 1970s.
You can talk about that.
Well, yeah, you can talk about that.
We really will talk about anything we're watching.
We're just figuring this out, folks.
Yeah. But anything we're watching, anything we find of interest that you may find of interest, or we ourselves find of interest.
Yeah. But I do like the tease on the current thing. So well done there, Jeff.
Yes. So, but anyway, so we hope that you tune in. That's going to be our Christmas Eve episode, and we'll have another one on New Year's Eve. And sometimes it may be all 3 of us. Sometimes it may be just a couple of us. Maybe it's just a quick, hey, we watch these few movies. We just want to give our quick thoughts on it, just to kind of be a little bit more with the times, as well as still be able to talk about these movies from 1981 that featured Muppets.
Yeah, that's a good point, because we watch a lot of movies that aren't just what we do for the podcast and not just what we do for our best of. So it'd be nice to check in every now and then on kind of like what we're vibing on.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. So go over to filmseizure.com. That's where you'll find all of our episodes, where you can follow us on the various social media apps, and with, where you can find all of the places that we have the episode available for you to listen to on the various podcast sites. This upcoming Monday, also at filmseizure.com, I have an episode of Monster Mondays for The Evil of Frankenstein. So some Hammer film action there. And then
those Hammer Frankenstein movies are wild.
They pretty much are, but damn, Peter Cushing's good in all of them.
Oh yeah, of course.
And this upcoming Friday at my website, bmovieanima.com, I have a review of it's an anthology movie called Terror Eyes. Get it? Terrorize. It's terrorizing you.
Right. If you didn't tell me, I wouldn't have put it together.
Yeah. Well, there it is.
Put it together.
You fitting Charles Grodin in there?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Yeah. Oh man, that's oof. Let's end this.
All right. Well, with that, I am Jeff Arbuckle.
I'm Chuck Moore.
I'm Jason Oliver, and you have been listening to Film Seizure.